What are 3 words that describe you?
I would say loyal, kind, and generous.
Awesome. Your rooftop is gorgeous, by the way.
you.
All the
Thank
fall vibes.
Thank you. I mean, this is like at the end of Chicago summer, so now we're gonna have to go into taking care of all these plants and you know, start to winterize basically.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
Travel. I love traveling, and that's what I get inspired, even with my work, you know, to see architectural stuff and bring some cultural stuff to bring back to inspire me in terms of colors and architecture and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
To be yourself and not really pretend to be someone else. I think it's very important to be who you are. I don't think you can sustain being someone else.
What is the last book you read?
It was a book that a friend gave me. It was called The Mountain Is You, which it was a self-help book that I re-gifted it to another friend that actually needed it more.
What is your favorite kind of music?
I am very international. I like pop. I like sometimes like rap. And of course, I speak 5 languages, so Middle Eastern music, Assyrian music, Spanish music, so very, very diverse music style.
Wow, that's great. And if you could be best friends with a celebrity, who do you think it would be with?
I would say Angelina Jolie. I feel her journey was, she became so many different characters, and now being a humanitarian and helping people, adopting children, having that kind of family, I think she showed that she's not just a pretty face, but really someone who cares about the world.
What is your biggest regret?
I would say not learning how to swim. I mean, I can swim, but I'm not a swimmer, so I would say swimming.
And what's the last concert you went to?
Oh, that was a while ago. I wouldn't say a concert. I went to the play, Death Becomes Her. That was the last really show I saw in Chicago. It was a preview before I went to New York.
Okay, what is one thing on your bucket list?
Thailand. I was supposed to go to Thailand this year, but it did not happen. My friend had got a new job. He was going to be my companion. So I went to Marrakesh, Tangier, and Barcelona instead.
Okay, and what's the best place you've ever visited so far?
I don't know, for some reason, because Egypt was amazing, because because I speak Arabic, and a lot of the Arabic music, I would say, and movies, most of them, they're in the Egyptian dialect, so I felt so connected to speak that language that I saw in the movies. And the people, they're amazing, they're wonderful.
Okay, and what is your guilty pleasure?
I would say dessert after dinner, but I still try to keep it healthy, like dates and so on and so forth, cashews.
And what's your biggest achievement?
I would say Tony Odisho Extensions. I mean, as an immigrant, I created a brand from scratch, and now I have a brand of hair extension, hair care product that we sell in 39 states. So I would say that's really a product that I created from scratch and now continue growing, and hopefully even more, you know.
Great. And what is the biggest thing that's happened to you this month?
The biggest thing I would say is really my trip that I actually always wanted to go to Barcelona. For some reason, I was never there. So that was beautiful. And the food and the culture and me speaking Spanish, it was a true connection with the people and the city itself.
Okay, great. So let's keep getting to know you a little bit more. What is your favorite coffee order?
I actually make my own coffee.
Okay, and then do you have a favorite alcoholic beverage?
Aperol Spritz, I would say.
And what is something you can't do yet, but you wish you did?
I would say, again, swimming. Swimming, and actually, I always want to take more class about creative writing. I feel I'm a good editor. Like when someone writes something, I can recognize what's wrong with it. But to start it, it's a struggle for me a little bit. So I don't know. I always want to take like a creative writing class.
Wow, that's awesome. You should go for it. What is a bad habit of yours?
Not sleeping on time. I feel like I'm a night owl, so sometimes I'm sleeping at 12:30 and waking up at 7 or 6:30. So my goal, since I got back from my European trip, I've been going to bed around 10:30, 11, so it's been a progress.
Okay. How many brothers and or sisters do you have?
So I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and my parents, they had my brother, sister, and brother, and they stopped. They thought they were done. And for some reason, a miracle happened, and my mom got pregnant with me 12 years later. So I have 12 years between me and my brother, the youngest of the 4, and 16 years between me and my oldest brother. So I was almost the only child.
Wow, that's awesome. And your house is super cozy, so how do you spend your rainy days?
The fireplace. I have a beautiful fireplace. It's amazing. You know, I make this amazing Italian hot chocolate, which is like much richer, thicker, and you put some delicious whipping cream on it and just sit here nice and cozy, or make a nice chai latte from scratch and just watch some TV and fireplace, candle lights. It's amazing.
And what is your ideal date? Because that sounded like an ideal date.
Ideal date is actually do an activity rather than just to go out and eat, either biking or exploring the city or hiking or some sort of something. Movies I don't like that much because then you're not able to really get to know that person.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Not really, not that I can think of.
Okay. What's your favorite date of the week?
Monday, because I feel it's the beginning. It's the opposite of everyone else, but I feel it's the beginning of to start a new week and having new goals.
And what's your favorite type of breakfast food?
I always eat oatmeal with chia seed every single morning, but that's before the workout. After the workout, I always do eggs and some sort of healthy breads, English muffin or...
Do you always cook in or do you like to go out a lot?
My breakfast, lunch, and snacks, it's all homemade, so I meal prep. And then I actually cook at night sometimes, but when I go out, I kind of indulge.
And what is the first thing you do when you wake up?
Make my espresso coffee.
Awesome. And what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Christmas it was huge growing up, you know, with my family. The tree and, you know, the lights and family being together.
How do you relax on your day off?
I don't know if I can. I'm a person that relaxes. But if I relax, I mean, my relaxation is different than a lot of different people. For me, cooking, it's more of meditations, you know, making things from scratch, making a dough from scratch, having that touch, that feel, that creation, it relaxes me actually. So I'm not the type of person that just sits on the couch and just do nothing all day long.
Okay, and what makes you smile the most?
I would say when I talk to my mom, I Zoom, I FaceTime almost every day with my mom, you know, and she's very funny. My mom, she is very easygoing, and literally tell her, let's go, and she said, okay, let's go. She never questions like why, where, how, you know, so she has incredible resilience and amazing personality.
Okay, I just have 2 more questions. I appreciate your time.
Of course.
What is the best gift you ever received?
It was a poem from my friend Sean's mom. She was a poet, and she wrote a poem about my heritage and my journey from when I was born all the way to becoming a hairstylist and coming to the States. It's called The Man of the Three Continents. So every time I read it, it is so me. it's the most amazing gift.
That's very thoughtless, very beautiful. And doing everything that you've done, how would you define success?
I question that actually. It is so different for a lot of people, and to some people it's really growing and becoming richer, and to some people it's really having life and work balance. To some people it's having children. To some people it varies. So I think you have to define your own success. I am naturally a go-getter, and I never was into money. My success did not come because I wanted more money or more stuff, because I feel I'm still very frugal and very aware of my spendings. But because I have so much love for what I do, my success came indirectly. So you have to define your own success. I tell my staff, you know, it does not have to be more, but when I go on a nice trip, I always think about my friends, you know, because I want them to experience the same thing. But everyone is different, so please define your own success. And as we evolve, as I get older, even I question myself, like, what is success? You know, and I think success means different things in different phases of your life. So it's different for everyone.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for having me in your home. I really appreciate it. It's been so nice getting to know you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and love you all. Peace and happiness here and around the world.